So, do you remember the Lifeline kind of clip we had in the Season 20 launch trailer? If you didn't, we'll show it in a minute, but basically there was a little, like an heirloom kind of thing going on, and I think recently we've actually learned a few details about this. Now, there was a few leaks a while ago about this, but they didn't seem very kind of real and stuff, but recently the bigger leakers like Crowrindo and iLoot Games have been kind of leaking stuff a bit and just giving us more information on this. So it looks like this is going to be a universal heirloom. Now I'll play the clip in the background a couple times for you. You can see Lifeline's here is running, and she has that like kind of sword looking thing. It reminds you of like the Halo sword, but a bit smaller. And you can see a really good little view of it here, and she has it in her hand. And if you look on the right about now, you get a good view of it, and honestly it does look kind of cool. So as you can just look at it in slow motion for a second while I go over a few details. Now Crowrindo did actually put a bit more out about this, but I didn't get a screenshot in time and I think it's now deleted. But it did say that a lot of the parts are customizable, and I think there was something on there to do with like energy, like an energy source, means like a more different customizations, something like that. And there was also some def boxes and things like that as well. So to me this looks like this thing is going to be like interchangeable color wise, and also he said some parts are customizable. So apparently this is also called the Cobalt Katar. Now I actually googled Katar, as you can see. I just wondered what that actually was, never heard of it. Apparently it's an Indian punch dagger, so yeah, never heard of that. That guy on the thumbnail looks rather interesting there, but he has made one, so gotta listen to him. But yeah, back into the video, let's go into some customizable options that I've come up with for this. So now I've gone over to Photoshop on the computer, I've got a screenshot of this Lifeline and the Cobalt Katar heirloom that we're getting, and we're going to go over some customization things that I think would be pretty cool. Obviously there's going to be parts that you can change, apparently, not sure what parts, so what I'm going to go with today is like the colour theme. You've probably seen some of this in the thumbnail, but we'll go over some of it now, because I just think some of these look quite cool. So what I've done here is just go to colour overlay. I've got like a layer on top of this layer basically. So if I just open this up and I just put the opacity up to 100, you can change it to whatever color you want basically. So if I just drag this over here, you can see what I'm doing. And right now it's red. If you want it to be like blue, change it to blue. So this was very easy to do. It's pretty basic. But then you can have pink, dark blue, whatever you want really, green, yellow. Yellow looks pretty damn cool, to be fair. And yeah, red. And then what I actually thought as well is, because apparently this has a lot of customization, and there's a lot of things you can unlock, like def boxes and things like that as well. So I'm not sure where they're going to go with that, but apparently it also costs like $700. Some people have said that's fakes, but that seems too high to me. I know it's a free-to-play game. I know the sword was quite expensive, but I think that was more like 3 or 4 for everything. And if there's a lot of customization to this, it's universal heirloom. I think universal heirlooms are actually quite a good idea, but I know some people aren't. But you can also, if I just press cancel on that, you can also use a gradient overlay. So if you get rid of this, you can make it kind of like a rainbow color. Now I've done this just by changing around with all these, added like a gradient line, and you can change with that how they look as well, but like this. But imagine if there was something like that you could have an heirloom. I know you probably wouldn't want it like this. You want a certain color to match your banner, or like with the legend skin you like the most. I think that a customizable heirloom is way better than the standard heirlooms we get. What I do think they should have done is brought out an heirloom for every single character in the game before they started doing kind of universal ones that are customizable. But honestly, the customizable ones will probably make them more money. I'd be more inclined to, because I don't really have a main. I'm someone that plays like a lot of legends, so having like a customizable heirloom I can use on every legend, to me that's pretty like attractive, but I know to some people it probably isn't. So down in the comments below, please let me know what you think of universal heirlooms. Now, universal, I mean you can use them on any legend in the game. And we already have the sword, and we know that has been out, and obviously it was a successful thing because they are bringing another one out. This event is out in a couple weeks time, I believe. I don't think we've had any trailers or anything yet, so I wanted to put this video out before any of that comes out, and I'm sure I will make another video on it if it's a decent trailer. We'll break it down, have a look if we can see any customization in there, but it's just an interesting one. I quite like the whole messing with Photoshop, so I thought, well, I'll make a little video describing what I think it'll look like. And apparently there's energy sources that can change the color of things. So like, you know, you have like energy sources make me think of Pokemon, you know, like the way that different colored things are like different energies. So we'll see what comes out there. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments what you think of universal heirlooms. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, what you feel like doing. Ask me any questions you want, and cheers guys, thanks for watching, and peace out for now.